A blessed good morning to all of you under the sound of my voice. Welcome to Moments of Inspiration with your friend Minister Rick, coming to you from Hatchet Bay Lutheran in the Bahamas. Now, yesterday I talked about Selah, thinking but not acting. And it is my sincere prayer that those of you who listen to me every day, don't just listen to me for listening's sake. Don't just think about what I'm saying, but act on the things that God is giving to us every day. Today I want you to think and act on controlling the tongue. Controlling the tongue. In Proverbs chapter 18:21 it reads, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." And James chapter 3 verse 8 says, "But the tongue no man can tame. It is an unruly evil full of deadly poison." Listen, if you love to talk and run your mouth, you will suffer the consequences for all that you say. That's what Proverbs is telling you today. Have you ever had people tell you you won't amount to anything? I have. Has anyone ever called you dumb? I have. Has anyone ever told you you would be just like your no good pa? I had a good father, so that doesn't apply to me. Has anyone ever called you ugly, fat, crazy, or some other derogative? Has anyone ever cussed you out? I mean, really cussed you out? Words have power, and they can hurt, and hurt for a very long time. Remember the old saying, "Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never harm me"? That's a big, fat, juicy lie. Words have caused some people to commit murder. Words have caused some people to commit suicide. So be very careful of the tongue and the words that you speak. Let me tell you about 3 tips to control your tongue. Number 1, not every thought needs to be expressed. Not everything that comes upstairs needs to be carried downstairs. While everyone is entitled to their own opinion, Proverbs 10:19 says, "Too much talk leads to sin. Be sensible and keep your mouth shut." You know something? You know some good advice for some people? Keep your mouth shut. Especially some people who never know what to say when they open their mouth. I'm a member of many WhatsApp groups. And I hear and see debates going on all the time for days and hours and weeks on millions of subjects. Millions of conversations. Some people in those groups love to dominate the conversations because they love to be heard. They love to talk. But you know what I just do? Many times, I just sit, watch, and listen without saying a word. Proverbs chapter 23:9 says, "Don't waste your breath on fools, for they will despise the wisest advice." Silence, then, can be very powerful. Try it sometimes. This old English proverb that says, "A still tongue makes a wise head." There is power in our words, is my second point. And we must use them carefully. You see, kind words soothe the soul. Harsh words act as a knife. Proverbs 10:11 says, "The words of the godly are life-giving fountain. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions." Proverbs 15:4 says, "Gentle words are a tree of life, but a deceitful tongue crushes the spirit." Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap the consequences." Number 3, as Christians, our speech should not be like the world's. Our speech should be different from those in the world. Proverbs 15:28 says, "The heart of the godly thinks carefully before speaking. The mouth of the wicked overflows with evil words." Proverbs 15:1-2 says, "The tongue of the wise makes knowledge appealing, but the mouth of a fool belches out foolishness." You see, God wants us to use our voices for His glory. We should speak up when it is wise to do so. James says we can never fully master or control the tongue, but the more time we spend with God, in prayer and in His Word, and growing our faith, the more He helps us with our tongue. Let's agree today to speak life to one another. Selah, think and act on these things. God bless you today.